Favourite sweets. The Mentos, I love them so much. Guys, I keep forgetting stuff. On the previous video, I forgot all my points, right? But I feel like I got the message across anyway. It's so chilly now, but it's fine. This is why I walk with layers, right? Got my grey shirt on. This is the shirt I was telling you guys about when I was like it was too hot to wear. I've got my shirt on now. So I got my shirt on. Guys, I look like a scruff. I'm so sorry. I got my shirt on with my skirt. I'm not showing it out for the day whilst I'm in the middle of a ride. I was getting dressed in the street, so I feel like I'm probably not like dressed properly yet, but this is the shirt. Yo, I think I buttoned it wrong. Let's fix myself up. I feel like I buttoned my shirt wrong. 1 second, guys. Let me fix myself up for the channel. I can't be walking around like that. Give me a moment. I can't be walking around like I just got dressed in the dark. Guys, as you can see from the title, what was our title, guys? Is it living with both parents or something like that? I can't believe I forgot the title of the video. Yeah, living with both parents or something like that, I think. Right. So, the reason why I'm doing this video is because there's a lot of people, especially children, right, that grow up without one of their parents in the household, and they feel left out when they see like a child from their school or somebody else has both parents that have that happy family, right, a complete family, right. And children either lose a family member, a parent to death or something like that, and then they just feel like they don't have a complete family unit. You know, everyone, even like if you got a grandparent, children always feel like, oh, I don't have a grandparent, so they feel like they're missing out on something, or I don't know. There's lots of different interpretations of what a family unit looks like, and not everyone's gonna have that family unit. And the reason why I want to talk about this is because people always assume that if you have both parents in the household, right, the child would turn out great. Jamie's guessing like where I'm from. I try not to disclose that information. Hello, Welsh. Yeah, people always feel like if you've got both parents in the household, then thank you so much for the hearts, guys. You guys are so sweet. Yeah, the belief if you've got both parents in the household, the children will turn out perfect. They'll have good success in life. They won't go wrong. The pigeon just flew away when I walked towards it. I feel attacked. I'm joking. Star said hello. Hello, Star. Hello, Paul. Gloucestershire. No, my accent's not from there. Hello, not Ralph. I'm from Birmingham. You sound Brummie. Yes, my accent. Yeah. Is it Gloucestershire? No, it's not. No, it's not. Oh, guys, why is it raining now? Thank you so much for the like. Oh, damn, I can't do live if it's raining. And this is so sad because I want to do this topic. So basically, people that live with parents, you know, both parents, people always presume that they have a solid foundation. They will meet like the perfect partner. You know, because obviously people that have dysfunctional families, they always feel as though they will struggle to have a partner and bring them round because it's so dynamic for them to bring their, you know, for them to bring their partner around to meet the parents, basically. I'm sure a lot of people can relate to that. Bringing your partner around to meet your parents is always like the most dreaded moment. Are they going to approve of your partner? If I can cross. 1 second, guys. Yeah. Are you going to approve of your partner? I think people think that I'm like recording them because when I'm talking on the camera to you guys, people look like I'm recording them. Yeah. So yeah, so I was saying, that's what we're saying. People feel as though they don't have that start up in life. Fatherless homes is like one of the toughest ones for children because they sometimes boys will play up because they need the attention of their father, right? So I'm bringing in these scenarios because to put it into perspective for people, because I don't want to just be talking about both parents living at home and people not knowing what's the opposite of that and what does it look like for people that don't have that. But when one parent is missing from the household, it does have a knock-on effect on the child and the family unit, right? People will be lashing out at the parents, a lot of arguments, a lot of you don't understand what I'm going through, a lot of rage, right? A lot of anger. And this is a problem when families don't sit down and talk about their issues. They don't sit down and support and love their child, right? And can I just also say, just because two parents are in the household, it doesn't mean it's a healthy family. Can I just establish that? Doesn't mean it's a loving, healthy family and then that child's going to grow up to success, right? Having both parents in a household doesn't determine success for a child. You know, it's about the foundation, the support that child receives, and obviously you become your own person, right? You become your own person, you decide if you want success or not, right? It's not about your upbringing. Sometimes your upbringing can have an effect where you don't achieve success, but yeah. So I want to take a look at people that live with both parents and the effects of that. Obviously I can't look at everybody, but I want to look at the negatives and the pros, right? So in terms of people that live with both parents and they get along with both parents, right? I think that's a plus, right? I feel like it's so important to get along with them, especially living right with people. You learn how important it is to treat others well, right? For people that don't get along with their parents, it may lead to the child rebelling a lot, where they do what's not expected of them, especially if the parent is strict, right? Especially if you've got one parent stricter than the other, you find that one child rebels, right? And they do exactly what their parent told them not to say, told them not to do as well. I find that if you've got both parents in the household, I think it's important that you support the child to grow. Even if they're an adult, they should be able to cultivate a healthy relationship and they should be able to live independently without your help, right? And I find that you get some people that live at home with their parents, right? And they're stuck. They're unable, oh sorry guys, they're unable to fly the nest. They're unable to get into relationships and they're stuck. They're literally stuck. There's a lot of adult children that, you know, they still live at home, they don't have a partner, no kids, nothing, right? And they're okay with that. Some people are okay with that, right? And I feel like if you want to grow in life and you still live at home with your parents should be a supportive system where they provide you the resources that when you do grow up and you get older, you can have, you can know how to navigate in life. But I find that if you are getting on with your parents, which is a good thing, why is your life still stuck? Why do you feel like you have to stay with them? And I understand that some adult children do become the carer of their parents. They have to take care of them if their parent falls sick, sorry. So a lot of people have to then stop their life for their parent. We have to be very careful, guys. I feel like I need to take a break, guys. Like I'm walking, my feet are tired. I'm gonna tell you my feet are tired, they're so tired. I'm definitely gonna soak my feet. And have some Epsom salt baths. I need to get some actually. Or just lift my feet up and elevate them, right? Guys, we have to take care of our bodies, it's so important. Yeah, so as I was saying, you get some people that live with both parents and you got one parent that's very strict. The child or the adult child becomes resentful towards that parent. So what I'm trying to say is, just because you see someone living with both parents, it doesn't mean it's hunky-dory, it doesn't mean it's fairy tales, it doesn't mean everything's going well. You never know what's going on inside a family until you get close in that family. You don't know. So not everything that looks good on the outside is good, if that makes sense. So this message should like open up people's minds, maybe make them think that if they do have a partner and they want to start a family, how can you cultivate that healthy family for your child? How can you set the foundation where that child feels comfortable and they feel like they're living in a healthy space and that they feel free to fly the nest, to get a partner and have kids or get married or whatever it is that that child wants or the adult child wants, right? Because there's a line where you become a parent, there's a line where you actually come to a point where you are controlling that person's life, where they feel like they just can't live. Why is that car driving so slow? Why do you think I drive so slow when I want to cross the road? It's so annoying. 1 second guys, I'm crossing this road. Yeah, so guys, take a moment to plan your family life. Take a moment to plan what kind of family do you want to cultivate. What do you want for your kids? Like, what goal do you set for your kids in the future? Do you want them to be happy? Do you want them to make the right choices in life? Do you want them to be able to be independent so when you die, they can live for themselves? They don't feel like they're going to be struggling when you die because they lean on you financially. You want your kids to be grown, right? You want them to be so grown that they can do anything without you, right? And I know that's a problem for some parents because they want their kids to become dependent on them. They want to feel important, guys. They want to feel like if there's any issue, their child can call them no matter what, especially the adult child. They can call them, they can be like, Dad, can you help me? Can you fix this for me? Mom, can you come over? Can you make this dish for me? Like, people probably want that. And yes, you're thinking, and we should be setting goals for our families all the time. Guys, I'm going to have to go now because it's starting to rain, and I'm going to get some McDonald's. Can you believe I'm actually getting McDonald's? I know it's unhealthy, I know you shouldn't eat it, but sometimes it's nice to not cook. But guys, I'm going to shoot off now. Take care, everyone. Love you all, and anyone that, you know, is suffering from not having a present parent or not having both parents in the household, just so you know, like, you can still be successful. You can still be successful. You can still achieve those goals. You can still build bridges with your parent, the parent that had to raise you and they struggled, right? You can still build those bridges. You know, some people build the bridges before they get married. They realise that now they're going to start their life fresh. That chapter's ending. They're going to now live with their partner. Then they probably say, you know what, Mom, or you know what, Dad, we went through a rough patch. I'm so grateful for you. Gratitude is so important. That was what I was meant to say in the other video about forgiving your parents. Gratitude is so important because in forgiveness. Yeah. So maybe there's someone that needs to forgive, right? Gratitude is very important. We should be grateful that our parents created us. And even if you've got an absent parent, even if you had someone that put you up for adoption, just still be grateful for it because they could have easily aborted you, right? I know it's a bit harsh, but guys, I love you all so much. I hope you're enjoying this parental family series I'm trying to do. Hope it's helping somebody out there, and please take care. Bye.